You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do, man? What's going on?
What's going on, fellas?
How's it going, sir?
Sure, man. How was the long weekend for you guys?
Man, thoroughly enjoyed.
It was a regular weekend for me.
Oh, shout out to you.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you gotta tell me.
That's definitely
in due time, though.
In due time.
In due time.
In due time.
Most definitely. Camera's always on, though, Jeff.
Always on, brother.
What's up, Weezy?
That was getting personal right there.
You went dap. I ain't.
I did that years.
Man.
You ain't dapped in years?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I ain't not the double time.
Double time. I ain't double. Episode 287, fellas. We're breaking down the best offensive college football players of the decade.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
For sure, man. Let's kick it off. Best of the week, Weezy. What you got?
Oh, best week for me is shout out to Sean Watts, man. LeBron James got his own building at Nike headquarters.
Sure. Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah. It's him, Coach K, Serena, and I think Billie Jean King.
That's huge.
Yeah, no, that's a big deal, for sure. Most definitely. He's got to get more people to wear his shoes, and it'll make more sense. Sure, because everybody rocking those coats. Yeah. What's your best of the week, Jeff?
This is going to be real quick. Hot girl summer video. We're going to move on.
Okay.
French, he's shaking it, ain't he?
Yeah. What?
French shaking it, ain't he?
Yeah, in the video. Yeah, French shaking.
French shaking?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the video yet.
Just gonna keep it moving though.
Okay. All right, cool. My best of the week, NBA 2K is out, man. For sure, man. NBA 2K Day was Friday. So it was a big deal for my 2Kers. Shout out to all my 2Kers, man. We're excited about this. I haven't played a game yet.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I haven't played, but hey, listen, in due time.
Get what he called and told me.
He
said, man, 2K out. He said, I know I used to call you about. He said, I ain't calling you. I'm be playing 2K. So, I mean, if I want some phone, fuck you. That's what he said.
Nah.
He was dead serious.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, 2K is serious.
It's serious.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You gotta get your player together.
For sure.
Yeah, it gets real.
How much you play last night?
I didn't play a game. I'm gonna get my rosters right. Shout out to everybody know me. So I'm gonna get those rosters right.
Console game, huh?
Not like that, bro. There you go. What's your worst of the week? Laughing at us, Jeff. What you got?
All right, this is gonna sound weird, but NFL is back. That's dope. But watching that game and just how everything that's surrounding the NFL right now, it's gonna be rough to watch this year. I can tell.
It's gonna be a long season. I can feel it.
And that has nothing to do with the on-field talent. I love what those guys do. They're putting life on the line every play, but it's just everything that's surrounding the NFL right now. I felt weird watching the game, and I never felt, even when the cap stuff was going, I never felt like this.
Right.
It just don't feel like football right now. College football, I'm here for it.
Right,
High school football, great place. NFL, it's tough right now, man. Tough
sled.
Yeah.
Worst of the week, Weez, what you got?
Turnio Brown.
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna
Speaking
say about
of.
Speaking of, yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
But that's just
it's different. It's different, dude. My worst of the week is social media spoilers, dog. So I logged on to Twitter, and somebody totally ruined the snowfall ending for me, dog. And I went through the whole 2 days.
Yeah.
Shout out to our group chat. We give a 24 to 48 hour grace period to watch, and we express, have a full conversation that Friday morning.
Yeah.
We got to push that up this week, fellas, because I'm watching that joint live.
This is the season finale?
Season finale next week. Bro, like, why would you do that? Yeah. Like, and I had avoided it all day for 2 days. And then I'm on my way to the gym, and I'm looking on Twitter, waiting on my shout out to DP, shout out to Sean Wash, my gym guys. Weezy, whenever you get there, you'll get there. Man, dog, do you know I'm sitting there waiting? And it's really their fault because I'm waiting on them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going through Twitter, and I said, you know what? I will be damned. They just spoiled the whole damn ending of Snowfall, dog.
Well, at least you're not like me. I'm just on episode 2 now of season 1.
You know the whole thing, bud.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know who these people are y'all talk about. So it don't make sense to me yet.
Oh, soon. For sure.
And make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown, Spike Lee, and producer M Extra on the boards each and every Wednesday. This week's episode is the fourth quarter preview episode.
Sure.
That's a big episode for them.
Sure.
Yeah.
I know for sure. Shout out to the guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know that Pusha T album ain't gonna come out.
You got a big boy bet on that.
Big boy bet.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
What's the deadline on that bet?
It's got to be December 31st.
Yeah, for sure.
Fourth quarter. Huh?
Yeah, he's trying to push a damn Christmas Jesus album, Sunday service album. You go with
Big Sean's got to drop sooner or later.
Tiana just dropped a single.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But Push dropped 2 singles. And
those aren't singles.
Shout out to the vinyl.
Those singles. We heard those in April.
So yeah, they were unmixed.
Yeah, for sure.
And unmasked.
Yeah. All right.
Wait. I have no dog in this fight.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying.
I say you to the side.
Right.
Clear it up.
Yeah,
Clear it
sure.
up. Got no dog in the fight.
Okay, all right. Fresher than your average, man. Me and my dog Animal Brown is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Same great content with a new name and some new surprises. Catch our latest issue. Issue number 52 is up right now directly for the culture. Hit the hotline, 629-777-5565, and drop a voicemail so we can answer your fashion-related questions on the next issue. Follow the show IG page at Fresher Than Your Average Pod. Simply search Fresher Than Your Average. Where your kicks, cop responsibly.
Two quick things.
Let's do it.
Shout out to my man that y'all chose for the outfit.
Man, R by KJ.
R by KJ. Yes,
for
sir.
sure. Holding down Husky Nation.
Yeah, he is holding down Husky Nation.
Yeah.
And he had them 6s on.
He did have
them
He had them 6s on.
He had the Jets special.
He did have them 6s on.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sold out, like I said.
They not sold out. You can get those right now below retail.
Oh,
I guarantee. I wish my phone was closed.
Those were
right now
they above stock is at $290 right now. Guaranteed.
You don't want those though, Joe.
I'm not getting them. Shout out to R by KJ. And real quick, have we moved on past like the Jordans that had Nike on them? They all should come with Nike now.
They should all come with Nike.
I heard y'all talking about the 4s now.
Yeah.
The gold. If they had a gold Nike on the back of those 4s, those red 4s right now.
Yeah, but
those sold out though.
Yeah, they did.
That's
they
their way
did.
of getting an extra $30, $40 bucks.
True.
Yeah, with the
they
Nike
do go to
on the
$220
back.
with the Nike. That's trash.
That's trash.
My favorite. And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host. All right. Purchase your FSP merchandise and catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How you do that, you ask Weezy? Just search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
All right, real quick. So AEW's pay-per-view was last weekend. We had an impromptu version of Who You Got.
Okay.
So we had the Lucha Brothers.
I forgot about that.
The Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Championship.
Lucha Brothers
definitely won that. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my God. And Chris Jericho versus Heyman Page for the inaugural AEW Championship. Jericho definitely won that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I pick Jericho?
Yeah, both you guys, y'all both got it right. I got both. I got both wrong last week, which is crazy. Although Chris Jericho got drunk after the pay-per-view and lost the title.
He lost the
actual belt at Longhorn Steakhouse.
Why would he go to Longhorn?
I don't know.
That's food is pretty good at Longhorn.
That's where he lost it.
Yeah, that's a long night, then.
Yeah. Shout out to that. Real quick, WWE's Clash of the Champions is coming up. Sasha Banks turned heel. Bayley turned heel finally. Thank goodness. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch should put on probably a match of the year candidate at that pay-per-view. So we're going to check that out real soon.
Here we go, man.
All right.
10 good wrestling seconds, man.
Yes, sir.
In case you missed it, got to move over, Freddie Adu. 14-year-old Francis Jacobs is officially the youngest male soccer player ever to sign a professional contract in the U.S. The Orange County Soccer Club is part of the U.S. League, which is a Division II professional soccer league made up of 24 teams. Mm-hmm. That's less than a month younger than my guy, Freddie Adu, when he signed with MLS in November 2003. All right. Jacobs has been training with Orange County SC's first team since May 2019. So soccer, I'm telling you, man, is going to make the transition over to the MLS. The only thing we got to do is dead that salary cap in the MLS to try to get some of these dope European soccer players to come over and play. Soon, though. I'm telling you, soccer's going to take over.
Have you been to a soccer game
here in Nashville? Nah, I'm going to check something out, though. Yeah, I need to.
I watched one on TV the other day. That wasn't really good soccer, though.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it is. It is.
It's hockey. Yeah. Just hotter.
That's it. It's hotter.
I can't keep up with the fucking hot.
It's hotter hot. That's what it is.
That's a good point to look at for sure. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page. On the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listener?
This week's award recipient is Max Kellerman.
It is, for sure. ESPN's Max Kellerman says track is not a sport, and you only get into it because you're a failure of an athlete and not tough enough. Now, Kellerman argued that A, track is not really a sport because it's too broad and just focused on fast twitch muscles, and B, track and field stars are usually failed football and basketball players, end quote.
Wow.
Come on, Max.
Max.
So you mean to tell me all these people that sprinters and hurlers win gold medals with worldwide fame, you mean to tell me they aren't real athletes?
Max.
Come on, Max.
Max.
Just because they don't play for the Cowboys or the Lakers, they're not athletes? Dog. These dudes are athletes, man.
I can't believe he said that.
There's nothing in this world in sports like the 4x1 or the 4x2 relay.
No, ain't no question.
Nothing.
Men or women.
Men or women. It's like you stop what you, if that's on, I don't care what level it's on, if that's in front of you, you stop what you're doing.
I make sure I watch that every Olympics.
Every Olympics, dude.
That's
even going back to ancient Greek times, the first sport was track and field, dog. Like, what are we talking about, man?
Max.
I get it. I know what he's doing. He's trolling for a little clicks, But this is the conversation that he wants. But it's going to get to a point where people are going to look at you as like a sideshow.
Yeah.
And everything that you're saying, we know that you're now doing it just for people to talk about.
Because you're going to lose. Yeah, because you're not going to stand by that. You're going to have to issue an apology off that one.
Carl Lewis was hot about it.
Rightfully so.
For sure.
Michael Johnson just want to see him out.
Sure. Man. And look at Max. Did Max box or something? Now, Max used to be a rapper.
He's definitely had some bars. Max had bars.
Did he have bars or did he have bars?
I mean, of the snow... He was in that era.
Okay. Fast rap.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. He was definitely in the, what's my man, MC Search now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Around that time. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Shout out to Max.
That was stupid, though.
Yeah, it was a horrible
Congratulations.
Yeah,
get that out to him, Weezy.
Yeah.
It's on the way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Prime.
Autograph.
Prime. Let's get started the first half, man.
Let's do it.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
Yes, you are. What about you, Jeff?
JEasley84 across all social media platforms.
Sure, and I'm JAIHOV on Instagram and Twitter.
Spelling it out here now.
For sure. I did that for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, he really
yeah, for sure. So,
wow. Why me though?
No, it was him.
Oh, okay, I was saying, sheesh.
He co-signed me.
Yeah, I got to get you first. He's just the co-signer.
It was the truth though.
Both of y'all credited it.
FSP_cameraman is the cameraman there. Have a conversation with him on the gram for sure.
Yeah, reach out to him. He's active.
Not really. He has been more active though.
He has
a little bit more active, and I appreciate you, dog. Yeah. For sure. Let's kick the first half off with some NFL talk, man.
Right.
Just when you thought the Antonio Brown situation had mellowed, the mercurial wide receiver has been released by the Oakland Raiders, not getting a dime of the $30 million that was guaranteed to him. Nuts. At the same time, though, nobody can deny Antonio Brown's on-field abilities. So, which team should take a chance? Let's start off with your Buffalo Bills, Jeff. How do you feel about that?
We should give him whatever he wants.
For sure.
Our young quarterback needs a weapon. I remember when the rumor was he was coming to Buffalo.
Nearly done, and he said, "Nah, it's too cold."
I was happy. I was ecstatic. I was tweeting Bills Mafia uncontrollably.
Right, for sure.
A lot of memes. Shout out to Antonio. I mean, it was a great 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So we should give him whatever he wants.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He's gonna sign a 1-year deal somewhere, and you don't want him to come to Buffalo.
Why not?
He's gonna destroy that quarterback.
The whole point was to get help for Josh Allen. So you bring Cole Beasley in, you bring in John Brown, you upgrade the offensive line. Yeah. That's a good place.
That's
for
a good place
for sure.
Him and John Brown and what's ever left of Zay Jones.
Yeah. What about San Francisco?
Now that's the quarterback you don't want to ruin.
Yeah, I mean, we got Dante Pettis, we got Marquise Goodwin, Debo Samuel. We wasted a first round pick on him. He'll be good. At the same time,
But you wasted the first round.
No. I'm just saying not waste. I'm just saying we blew a first round pick.
It's not better, Jay.
But Jimmy doesn't have a true alpha quarterback. I mean, alpha wide receiver.
No, he doesn't
for sure.
I think Pettis will be
Eventually, not today.
Yeah, okay,
not today. What about Washington?
Man.
That's where you go.
They have a winning defense.
They don't have
right now.
They don't have a wide receiver.
They don't have
They don't have a one.
They don't have a one.
They don't have a one.
And they have an owner who doesn't mind spending money.
Yep.
Nah, he on older players too.
Yeah.
And he will keep paying you.
Yeah, not for sure.
See Josh Norman.
If you get a bag, you gotta go to Washington.
Yeah.
If you want to win, let's talk New England.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
But he don't want to win. He wants to
think
bag.
AB wants to win.
I think AB wants to win, and he'll get to beat Pittsburgh doing it.
Yeah. With
See what I
Gronk
mean?
retiring, you got N'Keal Harry as your number one. You also have Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. We still
don't
got
know.
Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
So, and you have the corpse of Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah.
So,
And that's it.
do you know how sick that is, dog? If you could get Tom Brady, Josh Gordon, Antonio Brown.
If I'm a quarterback, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a fun day.
And that's the thing. And we were talking about this in pre-production. It's the Patriot way.
Yeah.
Like Gronk was on the shop talking about, dude, everybody is the same in that organization. Tom Brady doesn't get special treatment. I didn't get special treatment.
Yeah.
Everybody is the same person.
Some people just know how to run the organization. We say
That's it.
this. Some people just know how to do it. So if I'm him, I would definitely love to go to the Patriots if they will take.
Have you seen AB dropped in any fantasy leagues yet?
Nah, not yet.
If he does drop him, would you pick him up?
Absolutely.
Tomorrow.
As soon as he clears waivers.
Yeah.
Or whatever
it is.
whatever I got to do to pick him up. If he's out there, he's getting picked.
He's getting picked.
Really?
Because somebody's going to sign him, and he's still AB.
Yeah, he's still at the end of the day, he's still
AB.
AB.
Yeah.
Seahawks. Now you need
That's a solid.
a number one wide receiver. You lose Doug Baldwin.
Yeah.
So you know who you're relying on?
Tyler Lockett. And Weezy's guy.
DJ Metcalf.
Yeah.
You're relying on Tyler Lockett. Now DK's gonna kill. But you got Pete Carroll. You got John Snyder, who are players GM. So they've dealt with the Legion of Boom. They've dealt with a person like Marshawn. So you say, hey, you take into account, you can pair him with fucking Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Dog.
Dark horses for me.
Okay, talk to me.
Baltimore.
Yeah. Cousin plays there.
They need a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
They got the QB. They got the running game. They need a one. Like you said, San Francisco, they need a one. And he could be their one. And I picked that team to surprise a lot of people this year.
Yeah. That's my team. That's your squad.
Yeah, I'm up there.
So we'll see. Yeah. I'm sure we will. Here's the thing. I didn't want to talk about AB again. I was going to let this just slide on.
There was a lot in the last 72 hours, I guess.
It was too much. But
do you feel bad for AB?
I don't feel bad for AB. Hell no. I don't feel bad for AB. No. You think in your job, can you walk in to say cracker to your boss?
And still have your job?
I probably not.
Hell no.
I'll probably try.
No, you can't, dog.
No, you
can't do that.
You can't.
You
I don't
can't
advise
do
it.
No, you cannot do that, dog. With the ER. He went cracker with an ER.
He thought he could say that and not have any punishment.
No. He thought he was going to play week 1.
He did, though. He did have, he wasn't going to have any punishment. He was going to play week 1.
Nah, they was catching.
So you think the Instagram video after that was like, that's enough.
No, what did it was, recorded a conversation with him and Gruden.
Right. No. Yeah. What did it was, he went back and said, oh, they're not gonna pay me they was gonna make him play for his contract.
Right.
No guarantees. He had to play game for game without getting
that's
trouble.
what I'm saying.
But that's what did it.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder what caused him to do that, because that didn't come out.
But after he called the man a cracker, he was gonna play Monday night.
Yeah.
I think he go out of order, because he said the slur first.
That was on Wednesday.
Right. This contract stuff didn't come out till Saturday morning.
Right.
Right.
But what I'm saying, after he called the man cracker, he was gonna play Monday night.
Right. But then they took his contract away.
That's
and then
he decided not to play.
Yeah, of
it
course.
Wasn't him.
He gone.
He gone now. I'll tell you what he not at next Monday. Oh, good.
No, for sure.
He gonna play. He didn't play a game with them, dude. That's nuts, dog. He made all this ruckus to get paid to go to a different situation
and lose the money
and lost all the money.
Like I don't understand. You're not winning in no situation. You lost the money.
If he goes to the Patriots, he wins in the end.
I don't see it. He's not gonna get his
money.
money.
He's not gonna get $30 million.
He's gonna get the ring.
He's gonna get a 1-year deal.
And he get to beat Pittsburgh.
I don't think he gives a shit about a ring, y'all.
I think he
cares
about beating Pittsburgh. I bet if you tell him we get to beat Pittsburgh,
up here, y'all. He don't give a shit about no ring or no winning. He just ain't got it.
You don't think he wants to beat Ben Roethlisberger?
No.
Okay.
I think he wants his money and he wants to be recognized as the best wide receiver, and he can do what he wants to and say what he wants to anybody and still play.
And he can't. He realized that today.
Right.
Yeah,
but he don't care about no
that
ring.
bubble bursted.
Yeah,
All right. This has fantasy implications.
Yeah, it does.
So let's move on to the FSP Fantasy Draft League. Fantasy League, excuse me. Let's break down the matchups for week 1, guys. We got the Squeakers going up against Now Watch God.
Now Watch God.
Sean Watt. Now Watch God is in the lead and projected to win that matchup. We got You Choose a Side. One time for Weezy. Versus What It Do, Baby.
What It Do, Baby.
New entry to the league. Shout out to Chaz. Weezy, you projected to catch an L this week.
Nah, ain't nobody playing no games yet.
I'm talking about projection.
You're just talking about
projection.
Nah, just don't do me like that. I'm gonna win.
Okay, all right. I've got last place 2 years straight versus defending champions Urban Meyer's Faulty Memory. One time for D Harris and AB. Last place for 2 years straight is up right now, but it's projected to catch the L this week. Show me them TDs.
That's a good name.
Have you seen the avatar?
I have seen that.
Okay, all right. Show me them TDs versus the returning Spike Lee.
Yeah, the return of Spike Lee.
Shout out Spike Lee. Show me them TDs. Great draft by Show me them TDs. Spike Lee's projected to win this week. Vandalay International versus the Diplomats.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Cam.
Yeah.
Cam is up right now and expected to catch the win right now.
Here we go.
Shout out to Dipset. And you got Mossed versus Winston's Eye Exam. That name will probably be changed by the end of week 1.
Okay.
That is me, by the way. And that's Shane. Shout out to Shane, newcomer to the league. Shane is up right now and is projected to catch that L. All right. That is week 1 projections for the FSP Fantasy.
I gotta hope Jeff loses. I really do, man.
Shout out to everybody that came in for the live draft. It was a great time, man. Had a good time, man. Shout out to everybody that came. You can catch all those interviews on youtube.com/fullsportpress. Check those out, man.
Absolutely.
It was a good time, man. And what we're going to do for the person that finishes last, we're going to have a special situation for that lucky person. So if you finish dead last,
we got something for you.
It's your ass.
I hope not, man.
You finish dead last. That's your ass. Let's move on, man. Back to the NFL. Damn, AB. That's crazy. Ezekiel Elliott is now the highest paid running back in NFL history. 6 years, $90 million, $50 guaranteed. From a team aspect, Elliott's contract will reward the Cowboys with a $1.6 million cap space to a first-year reworking of the deal. Now, as they ramp up their pursuit of both Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, Byron Jones, is Zeke worth this extension?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Every dollar.
Every dollar. Penny, dollar, quarter, nickel of this extension. He deserves all that.
Yeah. This is for the first time in a while. The Cowboys will have some flexible cap space. They have $87 million in cap space going into 2020. So
they signed Dak.
Yeah, if someone walks, now they have space to kind of
make up for
it for sure. So that's good.
Play if you want to, Dak.
Yeah. I think Amari will have a good year this year. Byron Jones will have a good year this year. You got to sign those 3. I think you can replace who's going to be the hardest to replace, Dak, Amari Cooper, or Byron Jones.
That's a good
Amari.
Question.
Yeah, I think Amari is. Yeah, I think he'll get signed next. And then you franchise Dak. And then you take your chances with Byron Jones.
I think you franchise Dak too.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Dak, he should take that one deal.
Yeah.
If that was true, Dak Prescott got to take that money.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah, for sure. And Jared Goff, he is now the highest paid player in the NFL.
It's horse crap.
$110 million guaranteed.
Horse crap.
This is a crucial guarantee. Goff, being 24 years old, signed through 2024 with McVay, who signed through 2023. They can keep running the offense together for at least the next 5 or more years. Is Goff worth this extension?
Absolutely. Absolutely, no questions asked.
Talent wise, no. This is because he listened to his coach, and his coach wants to work with him. They got him his money. That's all it is.
Here's the
talent wise, hell no.
Oh, well, hold on. What makes why not talent?
Because McVay can tell him what to do, and he won't give him any pushback. This isn't Aaron Rodgers and his coach.
He can't make harder throws. He can't make harder throws.
I can find somebody to make those throws he's making. I can feel his position pause if I needed to.
What Jeff is saying is that he's more of a sponge, so he's not going to be a person that's going to push back, easy to coach. You keep those people around.
This isn't Peyton Manning. Yeah. He's not calling the audibles up there by himself. This isn't a quarterback.
Everybody's not Peyton Manning.
That's what I'm saying. So for him not to be able to do those things, all he's doing is saying, "Coach, what do you want me to do? Oh, throw it to him. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, that's what he's doing. That's what McVay wants. McVay is a person who's very hands-on. He's a micromanager. That's what I'm trying to say. He's
a talent, Jeff. Jeff.
I think here's the thing, though. That's how much I believe in Cooper Kupp, though. With Cooper Kupp. Y'all. Over the last 8 games Goff played in the season, he completed only 57% of his passes compared to 69 before that, and he had 7 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. You know when Cooper Kupp left? The last 8 games. So I think he completely fell apart when Cooper left. He'll be there 100% this year. Jared Goff is young. He's easy to coach. Everything that Jeff said, I think he's been successful with the main part with Sean McVay. And I think that this is the best thing that happened for the actual team. You got to keep a quarterback like that. He's too young.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the NBA. This is the J-Hove segment here.
Okay, all
right. Let's talk about the great Rajah Bell.
Okay.
All right. So Rajah Bell recently revealed that the Lakers' solution for Kobe Bryant's selfish outburst. You know what that was, Jay?
What's that?
All right, so Bell played with Shaq in Phoenix.
He did.
They had a teammate named Gordon Gerachik. Remember Gordon?
I do.
All right. So several of the Phoenix Suns, they thought Gordon shot way too much. Yeah. So Shaq had a solution for this. The Suns would make a signal by clenching 2 fists and tapping their thumbs on top of each fist. Like this. All right? That meant don't pass it to Gordon. One day, Roger asked Shaq, where'd you come up with that? We used to do it to Kobe all the time during the game. How do you feel about this, Jay?
I mean, it's petty, but by all accounts, I understand it. It seems that most of the players sided with Shaq because Shaq is a more likable person than Kobe Bryant. Let's just keep it a buck. People did not. His teammates hated Kobe Bryant. Humans hate Kobe Bryant. Yes, so
they do.
That's very true.
You know, I mean, if you look at it, Kobe Bryant's assist numbers rose after Shaq went on to Miami, but he was never known for his passing, just like Shaq was never known for his fitness. So in turn, nobody can be mad at the other one. I think both players were great, but both flawed in both ways. And I really think that a little bit of both, which they would have been better off if they had a little bit of each other's personality.
Yeah. Right. Both of them had a little bit of respect for each other, but both of them knew, like, you know what? If you do this a little better, you'll be cold. If you do this a little bit better, you'll be better.
Dude, if they met in the middle, they would have been fine.
Exactly.
You know how dominant they would have been if they could have just got along?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Just got along.
Like, not I could not be best buds or best friends. Just got along.
Just get along. Just be kind to each other.
It never happened.
And it never does.
Even when they won a championship, I bet they was like, all right, that's what's up, man. All right, man, go on.
When last time have we seen that happen in any sport?
Egos, bro.
It
ain't even sports. Yeah. It's life. Look at Dame Dash and and Jay all the way to any other big business. You look at Facebook. Yeah. That was started with the group of egos.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah. So egos ruin a lot of things. Also, money and power as well.
For sure.
People love a little power.
Froze my man out.
Yeah, froze my man out. It's all good. Yeah. Speaking of, nobody's wearing Shaq shoes. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk about some sneakers. The world of basketball shoes got a little more interesting this year with the return of old school brands like Puma, Fila, and New Balance now, and loosening of the apparel rules that the NBA is allowing players to wear whatever the hell they want to wear on the hardwood.
Right.
Some things still remain the same. Nike absolutely dominated this competition with 63% of their players in the NBA choosing to wear the swoosh.
Wow.
Adidas was number 2 at 15%. Jordan was 9%. Under Armour was 4%. And rounding out the top 5 was Puma with 2.1%. Any questions there? Any things that you think like, that doesn't make any sense?
Puma's on the rise.
Puma's coming up.
Yeah, Puma got a bad. I don't know where. I don't know if it came from Russia or cryptocurrency.
It's a German brand. So.
I don't know if they hit somebody's.
Yeah,
Puma, they hit pick 4 5 times.
Yeah,
6 different
number 3
houses.
in 2 years.
Yeah,
Puma would be number 3 in 2 years.
They got to find a way. To get past Under Armour, and I think if Under Armour doesn't figure it out this year, which they didn't sign anybody that I know of, and Puma did.
Yep,
that's the recipe to getting to number 3.
Yeah, it'll be number 3.
Let's move on to the most popular shoe in the NBA.
The
Nike Hyperdunk was worn by 40 players. You know what was second, cameraman? The Nike Kobe AD Exodus was worn by 39 players. Do you know what was number 3?
Kyrie.
I don't know why you. Yeah, that's your fault. Yeah. Number 3, Kyrie's. No, the Kobe AD mid was won by 27 players. So we got 2 in the top 5. Shout out to Kobe. Kyrie is number 4.
Okay.
Was worn by 23 players. And rounding out the top 5 was the PG2, worn by 18 players. Any surprises there?
No. Those are real
PG2?
good.
That's pretty surprising, isn't it?
I think the Kobe AD mid was a surprise with me because those shoes, they just don't look aesthetically cool on the floor. But I get it. They're probably comfortable.
And they're super duper light. Yeah. All Kobe shoes are super duper light.
Sure.
I think LeBron James got a comfortable shoe, man.
He does for bigger kids, though, for bigger people.
LeBron is a durable. That's what Zion needs to wear. The LeBron's those are durable shoes.
Got a comfortable shoe, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And last but not least, the signature shoes. 78 players, cameraman, wore Kobe's. 43 players wore Kyrie's. 37 players wore PGs, and 26 players wore LeBrons. And last but not least, 25 players wore Jordans. Any surprises there?
No.
Yeah. What does this tell you about the league, though? What does this tell you about the league? People hate Kobe Bryant, right?
Players
love his shoes.
Players love Kobe. Players love Kobe. Somebody keep it a buck. Nah, they're descendants of Kobe.
Players respect Kobe.
There's the Jason Tatums of the world. Yeah. Of course, Kyrie has his own shoe, but the players love the Mamba mentality. So yeah.
So we talk about shout out to Sean Why she gives my boy hell, and LeBron was only top 5 in one category. So and Kobe's been retired 5 years now, going into his 4th year. Just going to his 4th. So keep the hope alive. Mamba mentality. Everybody wants to play with the Mamba mentality. You know the best way to do that is with the shoes.
Mamba shoes.
Yeah, for sure. You damn right. Yeah. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Yes. We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime.
Hey.
We are back with the FSP Sports Trivia. This time I'm included. We got Coach Rock with the questions. And during this segment, we test the sports knowledge of our esteemed panel, including myself. These questions are football related.
And you ain't feeling good.
Are you guys ready?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. All right, let's get it going. What's the first one, cameraman?
What's up, fellas? It's Coach Locke. Hope you boys are ready for this week's FSP Trivia. The first question is, who holds the record for the longest winning streak in college football?
All right. The longest record.
Who holds the record for the longest winning streak in college football?
Longest winning streak? USC.
Bama.
UCF. Central Florida.
Bama.
The answer is the Oklahoma Sooners.
Okay.
All right. Next question.
Question number 2. Who has the most wins as a head coach of the NFL?
Who has the most wins? The most wins total? Like total wins?
The question was, who has the most wins as a head coach in the NFL?
Most wins?
Yeah. Which head coach has the most wins?
Most wins.
It's got to be either...
I'm going to go Andy Reid.
The most wins. I get it. Bill Walsh.
That's who was either him or...
No, Don Shula.
Freak, Jay. I go Bill Walsh.
Hey! There we go. All right.
It was either him or it was one of the two. I said it's either him or Don. Never mind. I'm sitting here right here saying this shit, bro.
Question 3. What 2 players hold the record for most receptions in an NFL game, and how many receptions was it?
I ain't gonna try.
I remember that too, though. That's a good question. I remember this game too.
Antoine Randall L.
Nah.
What's the first part of the question?
Hines Ward.
The most receptions in one game, and how many receptions was it?
It's Julio Jones. He had 21 catches.
Nah, it was. I remember this shit, man. I'm hot about this. I remember this shit, dog.
Julio Jones had 21 receptions, 200-something yards. It was against my Titans. I remember it.
Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens had 20 catches, too.
Yeah, I remember that. Darren Sproles and James White.
They're both Well,
coach. That was some flim flam. That was flim flam, coach. All
right.
Question 4. Which athlete has graced the cover of Sports Illustrated more than any other NFL player?
NFL player.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't have a clue.
Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady.
I'm gonna go Peyton Manning. Tom Brady.
Look how hot Jeff is. Yeah. Man. What? I ain't had nothing to do with it.
No.
Okay.
No.
What you trying to say?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You just got it right. No,
Jeff competitive as hell.
Question 5. Who are the 2 players in NFL history that have rushed for a 99-yard touchdown?
2 players. One is Derrick Henry for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I ain't got 2. I just got Derrick Henry.
Hold on. One is Derrick Henry.
Go ahead.
Chris Johnson?
I just got Derrick Henry.
It's Derrick Henry. That's all I got.
Chris Johnson or Lindale.
Tony Dorsett.
Tony Dorsett. We didn't see Tony Dorsett play. Is that it? All right, man. So I won 3-1.
Yeah, 2.
I got 3. I got the Derrick Henry one too, dog. Ha.
Oh, if you count that, yeah.
I mean, if you count that,
nah,
you had 1.
I had 1. You had 3.
Yeah.
Goose egg.
You got Derrick Henry.
I got Derrick Henry.
1. You heard about that, ain't you?
And that is FSP Sports Trivia.
I'm about that Don Shula. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And that Peyton.
Yeah. Do better next time.
Yeah, I will.
Let's get started with the second half.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2019. It ain't got nothing to do with 2019. The NCAA College Football All-Decade Team, episode 287. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy.
Weezy. College football has produced a number of great players over the past decade. Which, never mind. I was about to say something about you, Weezy, but you know what? Growth. But which of those players stand out from the group as elite? Now, the All-Decade Team is every season from 2011 through 2019 was taken into account when selecting these honorees. 2010,
okay.
Solid. 2010, 2011.
It scared me too, Jeff.
It is now FSP signed to hand out the college football all-decade team, starting with the offense. Next week will be the defense. What we'll do is allow everybody on Instagram to vote for a quarterback, a running back, or 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. Cool?
Cool.
You guys ready to get it started?
Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Start off with the quarterback. So you guys got is your number 1 quarterback.
My RB1 for my
QB1.
It's QB1.
Well, my QB1 was Andrew Luck.
Okay.
Yeah, I had Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck had 82 touchdowns.
Okay.
22 interceptions. Quarterback rating of 162. And he also threw for 9,430 yards.
That's a good career.
Yeah.
Never won the Heisman.
Yeah. Never won the Heisman. Anything like
Did
that.
he ever win the Davey O'Brien Award?
Because he came at that same. That was when
RG3.
Yeah, I know.
He swept it up.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, for sure. You got what you got to do?
QB1 is James Winston.
Oh,
Okay.
29-game win streak, national champion, Heisman Trophy winner. Keep going. 7,900 yards passing, 284 yards rushing, 72 total TDs. That is a seminal right there.
I understand it's a seminal. He had a great career.
Great career.
He did not
He
have.
carried that team.
He was the best.
He won a chip, but he didn't have a better. He didn't have a better.
Undefeated won the chip. Get it, say it all the way through. Undefeated won the chip.
He
say that.
Ace in his voice.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
But he did not have a better career than Deshaun Watson. He was there from 2014 to 2016. He's the college football. I think he's the best player of the entire decade, just player by itself.
Okay.
He won a Heisman Trophy. Did not. He was a Heisman Trophy runner-up. That's
Exactly.
the only thing that's messing him up.
Exactly.
Is my QB1. But everything else, he had 10,000, y'all. 10,000 passing yards. You don't want to talk about that? Yeah. 90 touchdowns. And 1,900 rushing yards and 26 rushing touchdowns. So he won the Davey O'Brien Award that we talked about in back-to-back seasons, but never won the Heisman. 2-time finalist.
How many yards did?
10,000. Your boy had 9.
9. How many yards?
roughly 8. 7,964. So 8.
Yeah,
And a Heisman.
You think
Undefeated national championship.
7 sounds good to you, right?
7.
Yeah, 7.
Two-time playoff.
Take
a team to the playoff.
I think we're gonna roll with 7.
Me too.
Coach Locke submitted. His QB1 was Baker Mayfield from Texas. He threw for 14,000 in college, 131 touchdowns. Heisman Trophy winner Maxwell, Davey O'Brien, Big 12 Player of the Year. So
James got those too.
Yeah, but he don't have 14,000. No, 14,000 is nuts.
Chip undefeated.
Who's your QB2?
Undefeated Chip.
You next. Who's your QB2?
My QB2 was Kellerman Moore from Boise State.
He ran it up.
Okay.
Kellerman Moore ran it up.
I'm glad Coach brought them 14,000. My boy threw for 667 yards. He also 142 touchdowns. 28, only 28 interceptions. That's what's mind boggling. 142 touchdowns, only 28 interceptions. And he also is tied for the record for the most wins in NCAA history.
Yeah, he won some games with Boise. Man, he was turning that thing around at Boise.
Yeah,
that's the truth. I like that. I like where you came with that one, bro.
I'm going with the 2010 SEC Player of the Year, 2010 Offensive Player of the Year, 2010 All-Around Player of the Year, Cam Newton.
Oh, it's 1 year, Jeff.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
That's 1 year.
I could have picked Cam Newton, but it was
you
1
should
year.
have picked Cam Newton.
He didn't do. He didn't have 14,000.
Wait, post-production last week you said that career can start.
Yeah,
and before that,
I get it.
And has to end in the decade.
So we count this blend stuff.
I'm only count 1 year. His 1 year is better than anybody.
His 1 year, he had
James
the best. Johnny Manziel.
Maybe
Johnny
Johnny
Manziel.
maybe. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I agree.
Yeah.
I just think he needs to do more in the air. That's all.
If you picking a team, I'm not picking anybody else over dude right here.
Me neither. I agree with that.
Only one to have 2,000 passing and 1,000 rushing. Unstoppable in this decade.
Another SEC too.
My QB2, Marcus
when
Mariota.
the SEC missed something.
My number 2 is Marcus Mariota.
Monster.
2013, 2015, 10,000, 103 passing touchdowns, and he completed 67% of his passes, dog. Heisman Trophy winner, Davey O'Brien, Player of the Year, unanimous All-American. He is one of the best quarterbacks I've seen at the collegiate level. Didn't translate to the NFL like the way we assumed that it would translate in college, but in turn, he is arguably the best quarterback we've seen.
I didn't like him in college. I didn't he didn't play nobody. Didn't see the big hype about it in college. I said that too.
And he got the lowest interception percentage in college football history. Dog.
He's a monster in college. Yeah.
Never understood. I promise. All jokes, I never understood the hype about dude in college.
He only threw 13 picks in college.
That's crazy.
Okay,
that's nuts, dog.
Let's go.
Coach Locke also had Marcus Mariota as well. All right, let's move on to the running backs. Running back 1, who you got?
My running back 1, Monty Ball.
Solid.
Huh? He played 2 years. And
that's because he just went to the league that last year.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going. Monty.
5,000 yards.
Nah, he killed it.
5,000 yards. 83 touchdowns. 5.8 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's your running back 1. Monty Ball. Wisconsin has had some dogs.
True.
They had some dogs, dog.
True.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah. I like that. I like that pick. What you got, Jeff?
Derrick Henry.
That's mine. Yeah, for sure. Let's go Styles and Jade on that.
Yeah, only running back to win the Heisman this decade.
The only non-quarterback to win the Heisman in this entire decade. Keep going, Jeff.
Man, dude. Just talk about the national championship game against Clemson. When they were 45-40 victory for Alabama over Clemson. He had 158 yards on 36 carries and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
If nothing else, forget everything else. That game right there, dude was a monster.
That's running back 1.
Yeah, it's running back 1.
Yeah, 42 touchdowns over 3 years there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. If you look at this kid and you say everything that you were talking about with a number 1 running back, Derrick Henry is the best running back out of this era. It's not even close. Let me see who Coach Locke had. His running back, he had Melvin Gordon as his running back 1, 4,900 yards, 7.8 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns as a receiver, Heisman Trophy runner-up, and he was an All-American. I had him on my list as well.
That's why I had my running back too. So
Melvin Gordon, yeah, for sure,
solid running.
And he ran for 408 yards in 1 game. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah,
that is nuts. Yeah, for sure. So he had a really good one. Running back 2,
I had Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
I had Ezekiel Elliott. Finished second in career rushing yards at Ohio State with 3,961. Averaged 101 yards per game. That's only behind Archie Griffin. Think about the running backs that went to Ohio State. He has 12 100 plus yards games in the 2015 season alone.
Mm-hmm.
alone.
Yeah.
And 22 over his career at Ohio State. Come on, man. He was a dog. He had 5 200-yard games in one season.
Yeah, not for sure. My running back 2 is Donnell Pumphrey from San Diego State. He was there from 2013 to 2016. 5'9", 180 pounds. Dude, he has the 3rd most rushing yards in FBS history and 67 total touchdowns. Okay. He led the team in receptions and was 2nd in receiving yards twice as a running back, y'all. And he still managed to have 6,000 rushing yards. Come on, man. He was a 3-star recruit in high school. So
that's crazy.
You look at it, you say, this dude's a first-team All-American at San Diego State. Killer. He's a killer. And Coach Locke's running back 2, of course, is Dalvin Cook from FSU from 2014 to 2016. He had 4,400 rushing yards, 46 touchdowns, and is a 2-time All-American.
Coach Locke said he went to go see Dalvin Cook play in college. He said it was one of the wildest things he ever seen. He said the crowd went wild when he walked on the field.
Yeah, for sure. He's a rock star.
Yeah.
But I got a small flex for you at the running back position.
Let's talk about it. Christian McCaffrey, White Lightning.
Him,
White Lightning.
But we slept on LaMichael James.
Michael James did his thing. He's a little early.
He had a lot.
A little early.
He had a lot going wrong in his career.
Yeah.
He had 11, 12.
He's 11, 12 for 1 year.
12. He had 10. He had 10, 11, and 11, 12. I thought.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had 5,600 rushing yards.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
6.9 and 57 touchdowns.
White Lightning, dog. White Lightning was a beast. He was a beast. Let's move on to our wide receivers.
Okay.
Weezy, who's your wide receiver?
RB1?
Yeah.
Justin Blackman.
Ooh. Justin Blackman.
Justin.
He cooked.
Yeah.
Blackman. You hear me?
He cooked.
In 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
3,564 yards receiving.
Mm-hmm.
253 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
41 touchdowns.
He was wide open.
And one thing about Justin, he ran every route in the route tree. They put him in the slot.
Yeah.
Put him outside. It didn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It didn't matter.
He did work. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver 1, Jeff.
Amari Cooper.
Ain't no question. Let's go Styles P and Jada again, dog.
Career stats: 228 receptions, 3,463 yards, and 31 total touchdowns. Broke every record that Julio set.
Yep. Dude, he's
quarterback.
No quarterback. All-time leading catcher, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper is the best wide receiver that comes from that pedigree as a Alabama Crimson Tide wide receiver. Just a combination of speed and hand-eye coordination. And he was a Heisman Trophy finalist in 2014.
Yeah.
Won a Biletnikoff in 2014.
Yeah.
Unanimous All-American 2014.
Yeah.
First team All-SEC.
Yeah.
And he was a 4-star recruit.
And that should have been everybody's number 2, right? Amari Cooper.
That's my number 1.
What's my number 2?
Well, Coach Locke has Corey Davis.
Okay.
This is a good one.
Okay.
Western Michigan, 2013, 2016. 5,000 receiving yards. 52 touchdowns. First team All-American and NCAA leader in receiving yards.
He's playing me out there though, but hey.
He is, but listen what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta cook when you cook.
Yeah.
And he cooked.
His highlight tape is
nasty.
Fantastic.
It's nasty.
Who you got?
Who is nasty? Wide receiver 1
was Mark Cooper.
Mark Cooper.
Okay.
For sure. Wide receiver 2, Weezy, who you got?
It was Mark Cooper.
It was Mark Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who you got, Jeff?
Ryan Bros, Oklahoma.
He cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He cooked.
Let's talk about the season. He only played 9 games. His senior season before he tore his ACL. He had 83 receptions, 1,157 yards, and 10 touchdowns. And that's just 9 games.
Okay.
Dude was amazing. In 2010, he got 131 passes for 1,600 and 14 touchdowns at Oklahoma. Went to a Fiesta Bowl and they beat Connecticut. That don't really count. Yeah. He had 13 catches for 170 yards in that game right there. He was a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast for sure.
I got a small flex.
I haven't did my wide receiver 2.
I'm sorry,
shooting the gun.
Okay.
My wide receiver 2 is Cooper fucking Cup. Cameraman.
Really?
From Eastern Washington, 2013, 2016. Come from a very small school. I get that, right?
Yep.
6,000 receiving yards, y'all. 76 total touchdowns, y'all.
Yeah.
All NCAA records.
Yeah.
Played against 4 games, right? Against Power 5 competition. What did he do? 40 catches for 716 yards.
The one that
and 11
That's
touchdowns.
The one that matters right there.
You understand what I'm saying? And he cooked against Washington. They had Buda Baker in them.
Young
he had
Buddha.
7 catches for 145 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Cooper Kupp, dog.
Yeah, he deserves some
Nah,
recognition.
for sure. Get that
Yeah.
man some recognition. And Locke's wide receiver 2 was James Washington from Oklahoma State, a complete dog.
Not mad at that.
4,400 receiving yards, 52 touchdowns, 229 receptions, dog. Biletnikoff, first team All-American, first team All-Big 12. So people that we miss.
I got a small flex.
Go ahead.
Marquise Lee.
Dog.
Yeah.
Marquise Lee,
Dog,
USC.
ain't no question.
4,000 yards.
Yep.
Actually, 4,600 yards.
Mhm.
247 receptions.
Yep.
29 touchdowns.
Yep.
2 seasons.
Yeah, he did it in a big scale too.
Yeah.
He's the all-time leader in yards in a season and in a career.
Yeah, shout out to him.
He cooked.
Yeah.
And Jordan Matthews, when you're talking about.
Jordan Matthews cooked.
Jordan Matthews cooked, dog.
Yeah.
Of course, he was the best wide receiver in Vanderbilt history.
Of course.
But what he did as far as, being a unanimous All-American at Vanderbilt, who's throwing him the ball?
That was
Was it Rogers, little brother? No.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was Rogers.
It was
LeBron.
Rogers,
Yeah.
little brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it means he wasn't open,
Oh man.
but he was open. You understand what I'm saying?
He came in-
for sure.
I think
Rogers' little brother
had
had
his,
a few throws.
he had his best
He had
year.
a few throws.
He had his best year.
He should have been at
James
SEC
Franklin's-
school.
Okay, I ain't gonna say because no.
I'm sorry.
No,
dog.
no.
We was talking. Go ahead, man. You talk over everybody every show.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He had his best year with James Franklin's first year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, not for sure. He
For
cooked
sure.
it, Frank. For sure. Let's move on to the tight end position. I don't know why they call it tight ends.
Yeah, go ahead because I know my tight end ain't nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Tight end 1.
Nick
Yeah.
O'Leary.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's Styles P and Jada one more time.
All right. Nick O'Leary.
Nick O'Leary.
He's a center.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how I missed him.
Okay, all right.
No gloves.
Yeah, not for sure.
51 games over 4 seasons, catching 114 passes, 1,500 yards, 17 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he was the safety blanket for all those years.
Ain't no question.
Consistent. Didn't translate to the NFL, but
He played for the Dolphins right now. He's still getting a
I
check.
mean, it's not.
Still getting a check.
It's not what it was.
He's
Yeah,
already rich though, right?
Yeah. He was already.
Yeah, because
rich.
Jack Nichols,
nephew or something.
Jack Nicholas.
Nicholas, yes, Nicholas.
Mhm.
Not the golf.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Acting
John
like a
Mackey Award,
Yeah.
consensus All-American, first team All-SEC. He was a dog,
Yeah.
man. He was a dog for James. That was James' safety blanket.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Most
Absolutely.
definitely. I love Nick O'Leary. I get him on Madden all the time. It's my
Yeah.
backup tight end.
Real solid guy. Just
Um,
want him on your team.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, most definitely. And Coach Locke has Mike Gesicki from Penn State, 2014-2017, 1,400 receiving yards, 15 touchdowns, third team All-Big Team.
Hey,
Sure.
he gonna be cold for Miami Dolphins this year.
Who that?
It's quite
Mike
possible.
Gesicki, he sure is.
It's
Yeah.
quite possible.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's move right along to tight end 2. Jeff, who you got?
Hunter Henry,
Hunter Henry was a dog.
John Mackey Award winner,
Yes, sir.
consensus All-American in 2015, 2016,
Mm-hmm.
and won back-to-back bowl games at Arkansas. You don't do that.
You don't do that. Nah, Hunter Henry was a dog.
Shout out to Sean Watts.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Look at them hogs, man. My tight end 2 is Evan Ingram, Ole Miss.
Yeah.
2013, 2016, 2,300 receiving yards, 15 touchdowns, first team All-American, man. Second team All-SEC. Well, first team All-SEC 2 times. So, Evan Ingram and Coach Locke had him as well.
I'm a wide receiver, but I play tight end.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, most definitely. And a person that we didn't get to speak about at the tight end position, Mark Andrews from Oklahoma.
Not mad at that.
Dude, he transferred to Oklahoma from a wide receiver position at Oklahoma State, playing there, won the Mackey Award, crazy numbers, 22 touchdowns, dog, at the tight end position. Who was throwing him the ball? 2015, 2017, Baker?
Probably, yeah.
Baker.
But don't overlook Tyler Eifert too.
Tyler Eifert had a really good run, dog.
I think it was 1 year,
He had a really good run.
but he had a good.
For real, Notre Dame. Yeah,
That's all they had.
Yeah,
That's, that's all they had. It was
Yeah.
him.
Who at Notre Dame?
Yeah, that was their quarterback. They have so many at Notre Dame, but
When Tyler Eifert was
Yeah.
there? No, I don't remember his quarterback. But it was right before my boy got there. It was Malik Zaire.
Shout out to Malik Zaire
Yeah.
getting mentioned on the show
Yeah,
today.
shout out
Ain't
to
nothing
Malik
wrong with
Zaire.
that.
That's my boy. He
Yeah.
came to Florida and stunk it up. That was a little harder than I thought it was going to be, trying to find those positions, and people killed between that time span. We had some people that ran a little early with Ryan Broyles. Ran a little early.
Yeah.
Some people ran a little early, but I'll tell you what, man, during that time, somebody else too.
I had Cam. You said Cam was a
I
little
was
early.
wrong.
Trent Richardson.
Ooh.
Trent Richardson right at 2010, dude.
Yeah, that was right there. But I mean, it's the decade.
Yeah.
We got to go with the
What
parameters.
I called say this morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. What we're gonna do is post each position each day, pause on IG, and you guys have the power, the listeners, to vote for the best player at each position. So next week we'll hand out the results of the voting on the offensive side of the ball. Grow up. Grow up.
I call you about that one Monday morning for real.
Sure. Most definitely. You want me to speak? You want me to do it again? You want me to go through the?
Yeah, do it all that.
Nah, ain't nowhere in the world. More than anything, we appreciate this show and Weezy. Grow up a little bit, brother. Grow up a little bit. For sure.
Yeah.
Jeff, you up?
All right, man. My new favorite part of the show is why I fall in love with sports. Shout out to Yoski for sending this in.
Yoski, we got a good squad this year. We getting one for the hill, baby. You better know it.
Not again.
Anyway,
Yoski, when I fell in love with sports, it was back in '88. Shout out to '88. Some weekends I had to go with my Dukes and sit in the break room while she worked. Well, back there on Sundays, I stumbled upon the Buffalo Bills games. Shout out to Yoski. All I knew at the time was there was a dude named Bruce, nobody could stop, a cat named Biscuit, and a running back with a funny helmet that was a dog. In addition to that, the team was nice and that stadium was rocking. I was hooked. From there, the employees knew not to bother little man when he's watching sports. And when I got home, I only saw out more. Bills Mafia. In sports, my first true love. One time for the Bills Mafia.
I mean, now for real. Shout out to Yoski. Yoski is having a tough time right now. His balls are tough. His bills is the Bills. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to Yoski. Hey, listen, but he always can deliver that UNC Tar Heel blue. We was at Jonathan's. We were sitting with Yoski. And we was watching Tar Heel. This was this year.
Okay.
Everybody's talking. We was talking about shoes and everything. Yoski wasn't saying a word.
A word.
He was like,
a word. He was
come
like,
on, man. What's he saying a word?
Like we always just talk about his brand. The game was pretty much. He was locked in.
He locked in. Yeah, for sure. And just he got to fight for something because guess what? His bills ain't coming through that door. But hey, Bruce is not walking through that door.
I mean, Montana ain't walking on that field either.
Listen, we gonna win more games than y'all this year.
Yes. Y'all better. All that talent y'all got.
All right, before we leave real quick, will AB sign with the team by week 2?
Nah, that's gonna be done by Wednesday. Easy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Drew Rosenhaus just came out and said we're trying to find the best way to get him going, get on a new team, ready for a fresh start.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Drew Rosenhaus called.
Still called.
Yeah, not
to this day.
Again, man, look out on IG for
you need math though.
For sure. For those look out at IG for those positions. 2 quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
2 running backs.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers.
Yes, sir.
2 tight ends.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys ready to get out of here?
There's gonna be some Seminoles on that list. I know that.
It might be one.
It's gonna be. It should be.
I'm up. We gonna be on that other side of the ball. I tell you that we gonna be on that other side of the ball.
Almost definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now tweet us with questions for sure. Tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend that Weezy,
everything paid for, baby.
Jeff,
camera's always on, brother.
The Revolution will be podcasted, cameraman. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.